Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shah. The Indian government has intensified its pressure on Turkey, ordering IndiGo to cease operations and recall 2 leased Turkish aircraft. This entire move comes after Turkey's decision to arm Pakistan, prompting India to take a firm stance. As a result, IndiGo will no longer operate flights to Istanbul, dealing a significant blow to the airline's international operations. The government's directive reflects a no-business-as-usual approach with Turkey, emphasizing that Turkey will face consequences for its action. NDTV's Vishnu Shom gets us the details.
In one of the most significant decisions that the government has taken against Turkey, in fact, the second one in the last couple of weeks, IndiGo Airlines has been told to end its wet lease of Turkish Airlines Boeing 777 aircraft, which they've been using now for some time for flights between Delhi to Istanbul and Mumbai to Istanbul. The IndiGo Airlines have been told that after 3 months, they cannot seek any further extension for the use of these wet leased aircraft, which basically means that the aircraft have the livery of IndiGo, but they're operated by Turkish Airlines crew. Therefore, IndiGo's international operations will certainly have taken a hit, or will certainly take a hit after a period of 3 months. Why? Because through the code share that IndiGo has with Turkish Airlines, those looking to travel to Europe, to America, to other destinations using the routes that Turkish Airways had were flying from India to Istanbul on Turkish Airways aircraft, on IndiGo aircraft, which were these wet leased aircraft, and then transferring to a Turkish Airways flight. That option will not be open to Indians flyers right now, or those looking to get into India from outside. I'm going to read out a key part of the statement by the Civil Aviation Ministry. In order to avoid passenger inconvenience due to immediate flight disruptions, IndiGo has been granted a one-time last and final extension of 3 months for these damp leased aircraft, based on the undertaking from the airline that they will terminate the damp lease with Turkish Airlines within this extension period and shall not seek any further extension for these operations. Now, if you're asking why this is happening, it seems quite clear. Turkey has been a firm supporter of Pakistan. Turkey has been arming Pakistan. Pakistan has used Turkish drones in its attacks against India recently, as a result of which India retaliated very heavily. This is the second Turkish or Turkey-linked company, Celebi being the first, which has been targeted by the government of India. The message is that it cannot be business as usual with any Turkish entity. Celebi was dealing with airport services. Their security clearances were removed. And now IndiGo, which has this agreement with Turkish Airlines for use of these 2 damp leased Boeing 777 aircraft, that must end within 3 months. So Indian flyers, or those in the country looking to travel elsewhere, they do not have that one particular IndiGo option before them. It's certainly something that hits IndiGo's international options, but as far as IndiGo itself is concerned, they've recently gotten into an agreement again for leased aircraft from another airline, North Atlantic. The government has no problem with that deal whatsoever, and they will be starting non-stop flights from Mumbai to Amsterdam and other European destinations in the next couple of months. So that part of their arrangement goes through. It's just this tie-up with Turkey Airlines which is off the table.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he met with the family of Shubham Dwivedi, a 31-year-old victim of the April 22nd Pahalgam terror attack at Chakeri Airport in Kanpur. Shubham, a businessman, he was killed in this attack that claimed 26 lives. He had recently married on the 12th of February and was on a family trip with his wife when the terrorists there opened fire. The meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Shubham's family was emotional, with the Prime Minister offering condolences and reassuring them of the government stance against terrorism. And the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, he declared that Indian forces demolished multiple air bases in Pakistan within minutes as part of Operation Sindoor, highlighting the power of a new India, as he called it. He recalled his earlier vow in Bihar to avenge the Pahalgam terrorist attack, stating that the promise has now been fulfilled by turning terror hubs into dust. He says, and I quote, "Our fight is against every enemy across the border or within India's fight against terror will not stop." And not just Pakistan, but the world has seen the power of the Sindoor of the daughters of India, and terrorists were brought to their knees by the Indian forces, unquote.
जम्मू कश्मीर में आतंकी हमला हुआ था। इस जघन्य आतंकी हमले के बाद एक दिन के बाद मैं बिहार आया था और मैंने बिहार की धरती से देश को वादा किया था, वचन दिया था, बिहार की धरती पर आंख में आंख मिलाकर हमने कह दिया था, आतंक के आकाओं के ठिकानों को मिट्टी में मिला दिया जाएगा। बिहार की धरती पर मैंने कहा था, उन्हें कल्पना से भी बड़ी सजा होगी। आज जब मैं बिहार आया हूं तो अपने वचन पूरा करने के बाद आया हूं। जिन लोगों ने पाकिस्तान में बैठकर हमारी बहनों का सिंदूर उजाड़ा था, हमारी सेना ने उनके ठिकानों को खंडहर में बदल दिया है। इस पाकिस्तानी सेना की छत्र छाया में आतंकी खुद को सुरक्षित मानते थे। हमारी सेनाओं ने एक ही झटके में उनको भी घुटनों पर ला दिया। पाकिस्तान के एयरबेस, उनके सैन्य ठिकाने हमने कुछ ही मिनट में तबाह कर दिए। ये नया भारत है, ये नए भारत की ताकत है।
In an exclusive interview to NDTV, Chandrababu Naidu, he's talked about Modi's leadership as well as his son's elevation. He also spoke about the HAL controversy as Modi completes 3 years in office. Chandrababu Naidu, he set the record straight on HAL row. He also spoke about Amravati as his dream project. Listen in.
You also introduced that concept of competition among states.
Yes.
What was that story that played out between you and Bill Gates?
No, what I'm saying, first of all, Bill Gates, he visited Delhi. At that time, internet revolution. Because of him, world has become a global village. Then I want to meet him. Then he said, through his ambassador at that time, I am busy, I don't have any work with politicians. Just like you told me very clearly, we are not interviewing politicians.
Then what I mean to say before this.
Before this. I told him, I am having some work with you, I want to share some ideas. Then he offered me, come and join in cocktail party. At that time, there was a stigma. If you go there, you are also in that party. So I said no. Then with great difficulty, he accommodated 10 minutes. I prepared 1 week PowerPoint presentation. Then I presented the strength of India, IT, how we are very strong, how we are inevitable, everything I explained to him. Then finally, by seeing that, I operated everything, laptop at that time, now iPad. Then he said, I am very much impressed, extremely well. Never have seen this type of presentation. What can I do for you? Don't do anything for me. If you believe India, and also don't forget about Indians. Second one, if at all you are coming outside Seattle, come to Hyderabad with your development center. Then he said, never I thought all these things. Give me some time, I will come back. I spent 45 minutes on first meeting. Then I didn't leave him. All the way I went to Seattle. Both of us had a good discussion. Then finally we addressed the press conference in Seattle. Then he used to come to Davos. Then I used to meet him. That is how I cultivated. Then he told me, I will start a development center in Hyderabad. That is the first development center after Seattle. Then one Mr. Nadella Satya,
Right.
who was working in Hyderabad, he became president of that company.
Right.
This is how things will happen dramatically sometimes. Now he became a good friend. Recently he came. We had a very good meeting. Through Gates Foundation, he wanted to work on 3 areas. One is health, one is agriculture, one is education. Now he promised me he will bring knowledge and technology globally available. I can work it out in Andhra Pradesh and produce a proof of concept so that we can replicate Andhra first and India, and we want to take some of the countries. So we are working that project now. Totally health will be online. Health personals, real sometimes wearables, how to go for preventive health, and also real-time monitoring with AI and suggestions AI, everything. And the cost how to reduce. So many things we are working. That will be very interesting. It is a game changer on health sector.
Kamal Haasan's recent comments have sparked controversy in Karnataka, with critics and the pro-Kannada lobby blasting him for allegedly hurting local sentiments. The controversy led to calls for a ban on his films, with the Karnataka minister demanding action. However, Kamal Haasan, he has refused to apologize for his remarks. He recently, in fact, met with the DMK leader, MK Stalin, amid speculation about the Rajya Sabha seat. This entire situation raises questions about whether Kamal Haasan should apologize and move forward.
This is a democratic country, and I believe in law and justice, and I believe always love will triumph. And my love for Karnataka is true. My love for Andhra is true. My love for Kerala is true. So nobody will suspect it except those with an agenda. I've been threatened before. And if I am wrong, I will apologize. If I'm not, I won't. It's my lifestyle. Please don't tamper with it.
He is in the hearts of a lot of people. He knows the culture and the sentiments of people from Karnataka also. He's worked here before. And these are things that have already been laid to rest through history. I don't see the point of dragging this. It's all Dravidian languages. We have common ancestry. We have common linguistic ancestry as well. And I think it's time that Mr. Haasan should look into the sentiments of the people. I think that should be respected.
कमल हासन एक कालखंड में बहुत बड़ा एक्टर था, सब उसको पसंद करते थे. अभी वो पॉलिटिशियन हो गया, इसलिए उसका वैल्यू बढ़ाने के लिए, उसका प्रचार बढ़ाने के लिए कुछ बयान दे दो एंड कंट्रोवर्शियल बयान दे दो. यही कंट्रोवर्शियल बयान दिया क्योंकि कर्नाटक में वो काम किया है, अभी भूल गया है. कर्नाटक, तमिल और तेलुगु, मलयालम हम अलग अलग नहीं है, हम एक साथ है, एक साथ चलेंगे.
कन्नड़ा विरोधी कमल हासन जो है तमिल से हिंदी कन्नड़ा पैदा हो गया बोल के जो बोला वो पूरा नालायक है. कमल हासन कन्नड़ा और तमिल ये तेलुगु वो सब जो है ना ये एक भाई बहन के जैसा है. ये जो है ना ये जो बोल के वो बहुत गलत किया और इसको हम पूरा खंडन करते हैं और बहुत बड़ा निंदनीय है. और जब उसका पुतला हम दहन किए। कमला हसन सॉरी नहीं बोलेगा तो फिर ये प्रोटेस्ट और जारी रहेगा, इससे बड़ा होएगा।
The espionage racket appears to be widening in Rajasthan after Shakur was picked up in Jaisalmer on suspicion of spying. Another person, Qasim, he has been picked up by the Delhi police. Qasim is from the Mewat region of Alwar Bharatpur. He visited Pakistan twice, once in August and once this year, just before the Pahalgam attack.
A clerk in the district employment office, Shakur Khan, has been picked up from Jaisalmer for his alleged links to Pakistan. He visited the country 7 times, once without informing his department. He had several telephone numbers from Pakistan which he was unable to explain. Shakur's connections with the former minister of the Gehlot government, Shaleh Mohammed, are also in circulation, like these pictures where he appears to have gone on a Hajj pilgrimage with the politician. It is not just Shakur. In the past 1 month, the Jaisalmer police has taken for interrogation 7 people on suspicion of spying for Pakistan.
का नाम शकूर खान है और एक सरकारी कर्मचारी वो है, उनको डिटेन किया गया है और अभी उसमें प्रक्रिया जारी है। आमजन से भी अपील की जाती है कि किसी प्रकार के कोई भी संदिग्ध व्यक्ति आपकी जानकारी में आता है तो पुलिस को आप अपना सूचना गोपनीय तरीके से दे सकते हैं।
But not just the border districts. Further east in Deeg district of the Mewat region, 34-year-old Qasim has been arrested by the Delhi police. In his village, people are wary and suspicious. Qasim lived mainly in Delhi. He was reportedly in touch with a woman from Pakistan. And he not only relayed sensitive information, but also helped transport Indian SIM cards to Pakistan. Qasim's brother Haasan is also believed to be part of the spy network. The police are on the lookout for him as well. In Jaipur, Harsha Kumari Singh, NDTV.
Time for a very short break. More news and updates on the other side. Welcome back. President Donald Trump, he will bid farewell to Elon Musk from the Oval Office. Meanwhile, a bombshell New York Times investigation, it alleges that Elon Musk used drugs far more intensely than previously known while working closely with President Trump. This report, it has said that Musk took ketamine so frequently that it affected his bladder, along with ecstasy, mushrooms, and a mix of daily pills. He allegedly displayed erratic behavior at the White House events, including, remember, making a Nazi-like gesture and garbling answers in a staged interview. The White House had declined to comment on the drug use, but praised Musk for helping cut government waste. Meanwhile, I'm currently joined by my colleague, Ridhima Kedia. Ridhima, this is extremely disturbing if these allegations are true.
Absolutely, Osama. As per reports by the New York Times, Elon Musk's personal and professional life descended into chaos last year as he became a major political ally of President Donald Trump. According to the New York Times investigation, Musk donated around $275 million to support Trump's presidential bid and was given an influential role in shaping the new administration, even helping cut government bureaucracy. But behind the screens, the New York Times has reported that Musk was heavily using drugs. He regularly took ketamine, sometimes so much that it caused bladder problems, along with ecstasy, psychedelic mushrooms, and stimulants resembling Adderall. Musk traveled with a daily pill organizers containing 20 pills, as per New York Times, which also spoke to people familiar with the matter and reviewed photos. It is unclear whether Musk was under the influence while in a meeting at the White House, but the New York Times describes his behavior as erratic, insulting officials, gesturing like a Nazi at a rally. Remember, that was a video that went viral all over social media, and also delivering speeches. There are also reports, Osama, that Elon Musk's rise as a political figure has been shadowed by intense drug use, chaotic personal relationship, and growing concerns from those around him. Let me please emphasize on this that the White House has declined to comment on drug use, but praised Musk as he bids farewell, as Trump bids farewell to Musk in a grand gesture at the Oval Office today.
All right, Ridhima Kedia there. Thank you very much for getting us all the details of this story.